Hi, I'm here today to talk about windshields. Who among us hasn't been out in the woods playing our flutes when a wonderful breeze came by and took our notes poof, off with them? Yes, you can turn your back to the wind. You can lean against a tree, up against a rock as a buffer so that you don't lose your notes. And I, for one, don't like to spin in the wind. And I now do gigs, and I can't be turning my back on the audience. And there are no trees or rocks to hide behind to break the wind. So I went and searched, and like many of you, have found these windshields. This one in particular comes from High Spirits. You can also make them out of playing cards or, recycle those salad boxes from the grocery store and cut out a piece. And what you do is about the size of a business card, you put a slit in it, an angled slit, and it slides right in under the leathers of your flute. And therefore, the wind comes, it buffers against this, you don't lose a note. However, in New England, the wind will come this way, up the pipe, around the other way. So when I was at the ocean one time, I thought I had a brilliant idea and I put one on each side. Well, the wind got strong enough that these started flapping together and collapsing down. I lost the sound, I lost the tone. It was a mess. So they're still handy though, I will tell you that. And I put them in a soft padded bag and I put this in with my flute bag and off I go. Um, I actually always keep them in my pocketbook so that wherever I am, if I forget my other windshield, which I'm about to show you, I have a backup. And I now use those as backups. What I did was I went to the hardware store and I got a package of oval Velcro strips. Small, they're 1 inch by 1 by 3/4 inch ovals. Cost you pennies. I used white because my eyes are tired, and you'll see why in a moment that might be beneficial to some of you, but the color really doesn't matter. I did get black Velcro that I cut into strips. I got a roll, and I cut it to fit around my biggest flute so that all my Velcro strips will fit on all my flutes, and I don't have to have a special one for this one or that one. Again, I don't want to take my time looking around for that. The other thing you'll need is a water bottle. Again, with the recycling here. What you do is you cut off a piece, basically where it tapers down. This is where I found, and several rings. I'd say that's about a little over 2 inches by my finger, yeah. A little over 2 inches. Okay. I take the white Velcro oval and I stick it to the inside of the water bottle. I put the soft side out. That's very important. The sticky side, of course, goes on the plastic. It's the only way you can actually get it to stick, but it's inside. So taking my Velcro, I wrap it around my flute and I pull it snug, really snug, because you don't want the wind to take your windshield down right when you need it and again lose your sound. Okay, I put this on my flute, and the important thing is soft side down. The soft Velcro is on the flute. The rough side is out. That will help it marry to this piece. Slide this up. Is it pretty? No. Is it effective? Yes. I'll go for effective. And you press it on. Now you can see, I can see that I am attached well and I know where to come to pull it off. There's no fussing with it when I'm at a gig. I can see what I'm doing. Okay. Now, close up, yes. Not the prettiest thing you've ever seen. We like showing off our flutes. But if you're doing a gig and people are away from you, whether it's a garden party or you're a roving musician, you're on stage, they're not going to see it. More importantly, they're going to keep hearing you playing every single note. You're not going to lose a note. I have used this at a gig that I did where I was in 45-mile-an-hour gusts, wind gusts. My hat was blowing off. Silly me, didn't tie that down. But I didn't lose a note and I was able to play for the whole gig. So to me, these are worth it. It's a little bit of recycling. What I do if I'm going off to a gig and I know it's going to be windy is I put one on all my flutes so I can just pull them out of my carrier and I'm ready to go. My flutes are tuned up when I get there. They don't move. The other thing that's nice is my mic will fit up under this little place here. I've got a little small mic and I don't lose the sound quality. Now, some people will say, oh, well, it'll dampen the sound. It'll do this. If there's a slight tonal change or a little flattening, I haven't noticed it. Okay. I don't have the world's best ears. Two, I can still play my music. So you make that decision. This isn't for everybody. These work wonderful in certain circumstances. I'm just showing you sort of a high test model. Now, you might say, okay, so she's got them for all her flutes and she puts them on and takes them off and she can use it with a mic. But what about drones? Well, when it comes to a shotgun style drone, again, I have a Velcro that fits. I use a bigger water bottle. Easy. And it works just the same. The other thing is, what about A-frames? Well, here's my sweet AAA. I do put one on each of my flutes. Now, you can't slide it on, so how did I manage that? Here's the Velcro, same thing, only I took the water bottle that I used and I cut a slit in it. And all I have to do is take this and wrap it around. And again, I fix it. You get the idea. Again, pretty no. Necessary for everybody? No. Does it work for me? Yes. So I thought I'd like to share it. And I love the fact that I recycle. I love the fact that I can set up all my flutes at once and be done with it and not worry about the conditions that I'm going to play in. Now, if it's a bright, sunny, warm day, would I worry about it? No, but not all my gigs are on nice, bright, sunny, warm days. And again, microphone can fit up under here. What's not to love? Give it a try. It costs you pennies. If you don't like it, it's not much lost. If you like this style, fine. If you like being behind a tree and a rock, which is a wonderful thing to do sometimes, hug up to a tree, but that's not suitable for all situations. This is just another idea, and I thought I'd share it. Thank you. See you next time. And until then, happy fluting.